Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Jeremy Rodriguez. I want to share with you why we started Rapid Response Airlift, and to do that, we're going to start with some dramatic footage from 2005.
An Army Huey helicopter coming in, being lowered down for another rescue. To a gentleman on a rooftop here. And he's made contact with him, and he's going to use what's called a rescue collar here to get raised up into this Huey. This gentleman along for the ride here, and they are winching him up quite quickly away from this danger. This gentleman looks extremely tired and fatigued. Trying to get the attention of rescuers. Just amazing, a tragic scene here. Just desperately waving to get the attention of the many rescue helicopters. And they need an air force of these helicopters to pull these people off of these rooftops. Everywhere we fly, we see multiple victims on rooftops, and it's just there's not enough helicopter, enough personnel to get these people off. It's very emotional here over this area. The amount of rescue, the amount of people, and we need more resources here. There needs to be more rescue helicopters, and everywhere we look, victims that need to be pulled off rooftops and running out of water, and it's just an incredible scene.
And it's got multiple fronts. I mean, this fire, the Palisades fire, is burning here along the 405. It's also burning as far away as Topanga Canyon. For the last several days, people have been running for their lives for a fire where the wind is blowing in their direction.
The forecast called for up to 6 inches of rain. Up to twice that fell. Along the Guadalupe River, at least 18 summer camps sat directly in the flood's path. At one camp alone, officials say around 20 girls were unaccounted for.
Any helicopter basically available, I think they're flying up and down the Guadalupe River now.
Of the roughly 237 people rescued on the first day, 167 were lifted out by helicopter.
Begin tonight with the spiraling emergency after Hurricane Helene, the mounting death toll, at least 182 lives lost, hundreds still unaccounted for. New video tonight of the raging river nearby, picking up a home right there, slamming it into a pile of debris. Rising waters taking people by surprise. Look at this tonight, stunned neighbors. They're huddled together inside a flooded home, standing right in the living room there. The images from Hendersonville, North Carolina.
Tonight, 5 days after Helene's terrifying floods, with the scope of the devastation becoming more clear.
5 days since Helene hit, and much of the area still looks like this. Shipping containers tossed around, bridges blocked by debris, roads looking more like ravines, and communities still cut off.
I know those scenes can stir up emotions, but it's the events like the ones you just watched the Rapid Response Airlift wants to have the biggest impacts on, and we can do this. We have an excellent team already coming together. All we need now is people to partner with us like the people in this room to help us save lives. I'm the co-founder and executive director for Rapid Response Airlift. I spent 13 years in the United States Army, first as a special operations medic and later as an Army helicopter pilot. I've spent an additional 10 years working all around the world, planning, coordinating, and executing complex missions to evacuate and rescue injured people. We've seen far too often in these disasters that delays can occur from political issues or red tape. That's not an option for Rapid Response Airlift. We want to come in right away and begin saving lives. We're not going to wait for approval from government organizations. We're not going to wait for the red tape to clear. We're going to come in and get to work. As our donations grow, we'll be able to bring our team from all around the country and have them consolidate on a disaster. This way, we'll be able to partner with other organizations, bringing maximum effectiveness and saving lives. And as I've said before, we have a great team coming together. Here's one of our rescue team members as an example of the highly skilled individuals volunteering for this organization.
I'm David Koval. I've been an Air Force pararescueman for my whole career of 22 years so far. I'm still in the Air Force Reserves. Within that career field, we are all paramedics with additional search and rescue and technical rescue skills. My job has allowed me to work all over the globe. I've worked doing search and rescue for NASA. I've worked for the White House Medical Unit for POTUS, Africa, Asia, the Middle East. So what Rapid Response Airlift can provide to these natural disasters and humanitarian events is the ability to be mobile and provide that humanitarian assistance or medical support wherever we're needed. I can empathize with the people that need rescued. I've put myself in dangerous places, and when things don't go well, it's a horrible feeling to think that you might not get saved. So to be that person that has the capability, the equipment, the training, everything that can go and pull these people out of dangerous, exposed situations, being able to interact with these people on their worst day, and then bring them back into a safe environment is really rewarding.
David Koval has an impressive background, and so do the rest of the team members that are part of this organization. And they're the ones we're building support around, so that we can send them to the next disaster. All we need are people like you to partner with us, and help us build our networks and bring in donations, big and small. They all have a big impact on us. That way we can move to the next disaster and save lives effectively.